It's not what people want to hear. Everyone knows I'm pretty like not anti-paleo, anti-what it is. Now you can have like paleo cupcakes. It's like, for real, like what do you think your cavemen ate? Well, I hate, and I hate like physical image goals. It's so negative and puts people into body image issues and eating disorders and stuff, and so why don't we then say, well, let's make some performance goals, and then when something like this increases or improves, then most likely they're going to end up looking better and feeling better about themselves anyways. You know, we don't train muscles, we train the movement. There's more, you know, non-athletes on the planet than there are like athletes, you know, if that makes sense. It's all basic stuff. Just because it's a barbell doesn't mean it's scary, you know, like it's just moving your body. You know, everyone can move their body in some respect.
And the other thing I wanted to talk about, while I've got you here, and hopefully it's quite useful to people, is your training approach as a personal trainer.
Yeah.
You know, what you're doing at Valley Strength and Conditioning, just that sort of thing. So,
for me, like health and fitness it needs to be, well, I hate like physical image goals. Like I'd be quite, what do you call it, not diplomatic, but mellow when it comes to the whole bodybuilding thing, but like I hate it. Like it's so negative and puts people into body image issues and eating disorders and stuff, and so it's almost just what I'm trying to just combat that style of thing. You know? So people come in and they go, oh, you know, I want to lose some fat and blah, blah, blah. Like, well, that's cool, like that's fine. Health-wise, you maybe could, you know, but why don't we then say, well, let's make some performance goals. So, like, can you run a K? Can you do a bodyweight squat? And performance goal isn't just like fitness. It could be a mobility goal or a strength goal for sure. And then when something like this increases or improves, then most likely they're going to end up looking better and feeling better about themselves anyway. So that's my approach to it. Is always performance based rather than image based. Because you're going to look at yourself in the mirror every day, and even though other people might see a change if they haven't seen you for a month or whatever, like, oh, you look different. But if you see yourself every day looking for it, you don't have to see it anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if you are changing, it becomes so negative, you know, and all these 30-day challenges and this just bullshit, you know. Just,
so you put in the health and fitness back in the health and fitness industry.
Right, yeah. let's say that, yeah. So yeah, that's my, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's what I think we click quite well together, because we're focused on that a lot.
Yeah.
Like the whole Be Life Fit project.
Right, yeah. It's exactly what it is, you know.
Driving towards that, eh?
I mean, Valley for me is exactly the same thing, but it's just in a gym setting, you know, and stuff, you know. It's basically just, it's about movement, you know. It's not about like training muscles. The muscles are going to obviously be working, but it's about how you move rather than, you know,
how you going to work your biceps?
Yeah, people like Mike hit on the head, the owner. He goes, oh, you know, we don't train muscles, we train the movement. And so when people go, oh, you know, you're doing a squat, for example, so, oh, what are we actually training here? It's like training your squat, because it's, you know, you've got to be able to squat.
CrossFit's really taken the world by storm.
Right, yeah.
Really had it, whether it be marketing or people just gravitate towards it.
Yeah.
What's your take on CrossFit and CrossFit training, that sort of thing?
I mean, I'm a massive fan of CrossFit, you know, like when I first started, I was doing my, when I first heard of it, got it thrown upon me, I was up in World Gym, that's where we trained for at Sports Institute, and this guy comes up and he goes, oh, Shanks, you're like this, I'm doing this workout, it's called CrossFit. I'm like, CrossFit, is that going to be like cross training? Obviously that's what I thought. I was like, oh, do you go, like, okay. He goes, so basically what you got to do is you got to jump on this box 20 times, do 40 skips, and then do some kettlebell swings, and then you're going to do that 5 times. I'm like, okay. He's like, but you don't get a rest, you just do it all as fast as you can. I was like, that's awesome, like, wow, this is so sick. And then, so we did that, we're jumping on this box and swinging this big plastic kettlebell, and I'm smashed. And I was like, that was awesome, because you just start and you go as hard as you can. And then, so I sort of went home, Googled CrossFit and saw all like the workouts and stuff. I was like, oh, this is sick. And then sort of learned more and more about it, and you're like, oh, there's like the CrossFit Games, so it's like a competition where people do it for competition. So that was cool. Like we're in Dunedin. I think there was like 3 of us in Dunedin doing, like we knew what it was at the time, and so I was just doing it in my driveway at home, like running around the block, doing push-ups and jumping, like stuff I already knew how to do.
Yep. But
just a different way to do it. And then so Mike, who's boss now, owner of Valley, he ran a competition out in Mosgiel, and a few of us went and did that, and it was awesome, just competing in this stuff, like see how fast you go against other people, which was awesome for those of us who were doing it. But then it was where it kind of not turned for me like it, but it's the way it started for me was like it was a training program, and so I was just doing it because it was like cool training for the surf and kayaking and stuff, cross training, CrossFit, right? And then all of a sudden it became more of a sport than a training program, and then so people were going hard and fast before they could actually do the things they were going hard and fast at, if that makes sense. So I mean, I love it, but it's like the CrossFit competition and then the CrossFit programming are 2 different things, and to me now they've been blurred into one, and that's why it gets a bad name, because you walk into a CrossFit gym and more often than not, the coaching will be great, they'll be like do technique and everything will be good, but then you're also sort of urged to compete, which is, that might not be people's goal, and so you might be trained at a session where it's so to do pull-ups faster, this is the way to do it, or where it's like if you actually do the pull-ups more properly and slower, you're going to get more benefit, because this lady's not an athlete, she wants to be fit and stronger to play with her kids, if that makes sense. And so the lines got a wee bit blurred for me, and then as it got bigger, more people started doing it, so it got more blurred again. But I mean, I think it's awesome.
Yeah. So if you walk into Valley Strength and Conditioning, it looks on the surface kind of like a CrossFit gym.
It looks
CrossFit type of training.
Absolutely, really similar. Yeah.
And but not so much bound by the CrossFit.
No.
Enterprise guidelines sort of thing.
Yeah, not at all. I think. I mean, it's hard with CrossFit being so big. Everything looks like CrossFit now. They say, oh, well, CrossFit is everything. It's like, well, that's cool for marketing, but
it's just training before we have all these bodybuilding machines, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah, that's it. I mean, I remember because I was looking at my training diary, and I did my first CrossFit workout, but the week before that, I was just messing around in the gym because I didn't like doing 3 times 10 back squat, and even though it's a good session, but I just was fizzing at the time. Just wanted to, so I was like, oh, I want to do 100 pull-ups. I was just doing as many pull-ups as I could, and then I was like, I want to do 100 push-ups. Hadn't even heard of CrossFit yet. But then find out about it. Oh, well, that's CrossFit, but all the stuff we were doing, we were already doing it.
Yeah.
And so now everything looks like CrossFit. But I mean, in saying that, like Mike and I, some of the training, is heavily influenced by CrossFit, and that's why it's cool that we're not bound by it, because we can take what we like and leave what we don't like. So
cherry pick all
the good stuff. I mean, strength cycle, nothing like CrossFit. It's like more powerlifting based. Which is if you want to get strong, you're going to be a powerlifter, aren't you? That's what you do. So if you're going to do a strength block, do a powerlifting block with powerlifting accessories. And then, I mean, the conditioning is, if you want to call, 10 minute set of push-ups, running and squatting CrossFit, then that's fine. But I mean, it's not essentially just CrossFit. But
So a few of those things just said like 100 push-ups, 100 pull-ups,
Yeah.
quite a few people off. What sort of clientele?
Oh yeah, no, that was just what I was doing. That's what I was doing at World, just because I was bored. We wouldn't do that in a session at Valley. I mean, the clientele, the people go, well, if I come to the gym, will everyone, be like you? It's like, well, there's more, non-athletes on the planet than there are, like, athletes, if that makes sense. So, I mean, there's everyone, every sort of person. Our biggest, I would say, our ratio of, like, girls to guys is maybe, like, 70 to 30 in favour of girls. So, like, heaps of women, and doing all these movements, it's like they'll go into some gyms and get treated like they can't do anything.
Yeah.
And so they go, no, I can't do that. But you walk in and there's girls that had never trained before, and now they're, deadlifting properly, because it's all basic stuff. Just because it's a barbell doesn't mean it's scary, like we show you how to use it, it's not like we expect it. Yeah.
Don't give them 1 kg dumbbells and just do
No,
lunges.
exactly, no. It's, everyone can do some form of everything we do, so it's just moving your body. Everyone can move their body in some respect, and most of the time it's more of a coordination and mobility thing, like issues people have, rather than actual strength. Strength is easy. You start where you're at and slowly progress it. Like, simple. Everyone can do that, but it's learning to actually move your body in the way it should. That's the difficult part, but the less daunting part as well. So
nice.
so everyone, everyone. You
Cool.
see all sorts of people.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
And one thing that's hugely confusing, controversial, so many people's beliefs, ethics, personal beliefs, tied up in it, nutrition. And so if we had to, we'll keep it short because we're going pretty long already, but what's Ryan Shanks' words of wisdom on nutrition, just for just general daily living and health? And
oh man, I think it's not what people want to hear. It's because it's boring, but it's literally, if it's food, you can eat it. Like, is bread a food? Yes, you can eat bread. Like, if you don't have to eat bread. If you don't want it, that's fine. But fruit and vegetables always in. Meat for sure. Eat it, but I don't know. I mean, I think it's just overdone. All these different things to make money. I mean, everyone knows I'm pretty not anti-paleo, anti what it is. Like, when I was studying, I did a presentation on paleo when I first heard of it, because I thought it was awesome. I was like, this is the business, like meat and vegetables and only foods how they're meant to be. Like, this is what it should be, like paleo, this is the thing. And then it started getting way more popular, like mainstream popular, and now you can have like paleo cupcakes and paleo, I don't know, everything, literally everything.
Paleo whey protein powder.
Exactly. And it's like, are you for real? Like, what do you think your cavemen ate? Like, paleo is different from where you're from anyway. But I mean, it's just a money making thing, and it's hard, like the whole I quit sugar thing as well. It's like, well, like processed sugar's probably not great, right? So, but then it's like, I shouldn't have fruit because it's got sugar. So I think people get so confused about what they can and can't eat that it's just, and people just trying to make money off that rather than actually trying to help them with what they should eat. So I think, is sugar really bad? It's not great, but it's not, it's not that bad. Is fat really bad? No, fat's fine. Like, I eat everything. Like, as far as protein, carb, and fat goes, it's not like I'm not high in one or low in the other. It's just, if it's food, eat it, And if it makes you feel bad, like if bread makes you feel bad, don't eat bread, If you don't want to eat meat, don't have to eat meat. But like, if it's, I think there's far too many limitations. And everything gives you cancer, It's like, if we knew for sure that, you know, if it was, I don't eat red meat, it's like, well, no one would eat red meat. But then it's like, well, sugar, it's like, well, okay, I'm not going to eat sugar then. It's, you go through all these things and then you're left with nothing, you know. So it's like, well, you know, just eat food. If it's food, you can eat it. If it comes out of a wrapper, maybe think twice. If it, you know, if it's meat or vegetables, then get it, and or fruit.
Awesome.
Especially fruit.
When you refer to food, it's anything. What was they say? Natural.
Natural, yeah.
Well, as natural as
yeah.
we produce things.
Yeah. But then in saying that, it's yeah. I mean, we don't have to eat food just off the tree because we can't. But then I guess we've sort of evolved as well that we can almost make some food better, if that makes sense. So yeah, I don't know. We're in such a time where we can have literally anything in the world we want. Like we can go online and order our own personal stash of bananas from California if we wanted, you know. So you can have, which is ridiculous. I know if you were paleo, you wouldn't get bananas from California if you were in New Zealand, would you? You'd be eating moa or something. Moa and kumara. Yeah, exactly. Which is all great stuff. I wish I got to try moa. I reckon moa would be awesome.
Yeah,
big chunk of like moa leaf. Oh, imagine it. Real fatty though. I don't know. Food's hard. I try and stay away from food advice because it's I mean, people just get emotional about it. Yeah, and it becomes ridiculous. But in saying that, I think the problem is not so much. I think it's people just eat so much. We've got so much food available that you can just eat so much of it. So even if you're eating the perfect diet, say, like, people will still maybe eat too much of it. So if you're eating too many vegetables, too much meat, you know, nice organic, farm-grown meat, you can still eat too much of it, and it's going to be bad for you, you know. So I think actually eating what you need is a big one in Western society because we hardly move. And we just always eat. Like eating's a social thing, you know. Like eating's not just to survive anymore. Right. Eating's it's like, oh, I'll come around, I'm going to bring out a tray of like random food that you don't actually need, you know, for your body to live. But it's a social thing, you know. And we're not even in the food chain anymore. Like we eat for fun. We don't eat for survival. We don't have to do anything for food. We just get it whenever we want it. So I think portions maybe a more important thing than potentially what we're eating.
Topic for another day, maybe.
Oh man, you've started me. I told you not. I told you not to. I was basically trying to crack into the New Zealand like development squad, trying to get top 5 for kayaking in the country. So go to Worlds and stuff. I do my interval session in the morning. Couldn't even train at night, I was just wiped out. I just thought it was because I was training hard, but turns out my body wasn't really properly. I was doing a gym workout. I had chest, I couldn't breathe properly. You know, you hear of young people having heart attacks and stuff, I was like, whoa. So yeah, went in, sitting in ED, and I was worrying about my chest, and they said, oh, don't worry about that, that's nothing. We do have some bad news there, your kidneys probably aren't working that well. I remember I was lying and I was like, okay, sweet. The doctor goes, oh, it's not that sweet. At the time, you know, your mindset is pretty much just survive. I don't think I'd ever been that weak or unfit, you know, either. Yeah, I couldn't really walk. First, like, Chris didn't give me his kidney for me to do nothing. My goal was to get a 5k run by the end of 2014, so it'll be 6 months later. I was like, I want to run 5k by then. I ended up running 5k like 4 weeks after. When you're sort of being through something like that, I guess you sort of more think about sort of now.